Hello and welcome back to the Blue Podcast Network. This is The Green Show, the home of the EFL on the Blue Podcast Network. I'm your host, Matthew, and I'm joined by Kian and a penguin. How are you guys doing?
Doing good, mate. Doing good.
Thank you.
Put that off now for the bit.
Oh, it's Ethan. No way. Oh, my God.
He's on a green show.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, we'll get straight into it and talk about those weirdos on the M69. F1 Mason Clark won Coventry 3 points away at the Bet365 Stadium with a stunning bicycle kick in the 86th minute. The game gave Stoke the chance to move 1 point behind the Sky Blues, but instead they extended their lead at the top. Can they lose it from here, or...?
I think we're just talking about the same thing every week now. Coventry, It's like...
Oh, so I don't have to include them?
No, but... no, I'm just saying, like, they're just showing how good they are.
Yeah.
Like, going to Stoke this season, it's a tough place to go now. And just to win 1-0, a solid 1-0 victory, it's all you kind of need when you're top of the league, isn't it?
They wouldn't have done it on a cold, rainy night, though.
You not think?
No.
Great goal, though.
Oh, it was.
And Mason Clark is really showing how good he is this season.
I saw a really funny tweet from a Stoke fan saying, why are Coventry fans celebrating that goal like they've won the Champions League? I mean, what do you expect them to do? Like,
yeah, it's a last-minute win.
Like, oh, yes.
And that's coming from
effort.
you.
So, no, I'm sorry, if my player scores a bicycle kick,
in the 86th
you're lucky I'm not
minute.
on the bloody pitch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're going to win the championship, so there's that.
Yeah.
There's no way.
The chant they've got for Mason Clark is good.
I've actually not heard
It's,
it. And I wish not
it's to sway, like running down the wing, scoring goals.
Oh, I have actually heard that.
Yeah, I quite like it. But no, again, they're just showing their class. Mark Robbins was crying afterwards a bit, but...
Yeah. Well, we'll move on to the better side of the M69 because Leicester finally won a game. Woo! The latest team to beat Norwich at Carrow Road. And it spelled the end for Liam Manning. Jordan James scored a fantastic header in the 91st minute after Bobby Reid equalised 15 minutes before. Where do Norwich go from here and who should they appoint?
I will ask, was it Limbs?
When he scored? Yeah.
Like, how good? No,
it's the 91st minute winner.
How are we rating the Limbs?
Well, I've been in better, put it that way, but it was good. I mean, we felt quite bad celebrating. I was sitting, there was me, then two people to my left, and then it was the home fans. So I felt quite bad going over the top because they've lost every game at home this season.
I was bad for celebrating.
I was just like, I can't go too crazy.
Your team.
No.
Your team was just won in the last minute.
No, I still went mental, but I wasn't.
You're saying, I don't want to celebrate too much because I feel bad.
Put it this way, when we beat Forest 4-0 at the King Power, I was sat the same distance away from their fans and I was giving it absolute large to them. Instead, I was just celebrating with the other Leicester fans, not giving anything to the home fans because I felt quite bad. But their protest outside the ground was good against that Napa guy.
I don't understand what's gone wrong for Liam Manning. They did such a good job at Bristol City last year.
I just think it was the wrong fit.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have left them in the first place. I mean, I think that there's two names right now for Norwich. John Dole Thomason, former Blackburn boss, was just sacked by Sweden. And then you got Gary O'Neill, used to play for
I actually think potentially Russell Martin for them as well.
Yeah, that's
I think they might go in for him because he was a captain.
I think O'Neill would be a good appointment. Because I know, obviously we'll get on to Middlesbrough and Southampton. I know their fans want to stay away from Gary O'Neill.
Well, Southampton, that's only really because of the whole Portsmouth.
Oh, is that why? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, but at Championship level, he's a decent. He'll be a great. Yeah,
manager.
But a former player of Norwich as well. I think Thomason would be an interesting one. Did a good job at Blackburn, but then again, he just got sacked by Sweden, where he's got so much talent at Sweden and he didn't show anything with it. For me, if I'm Norwich, I'm going Gary O'Neill.
Yeah, I'd probably look at Russell Martin though.
I think Russell Martin for them. I'd only say it for them, but
he also needs to salvage his career a little bit.
There's also been another managerial change, so we'll get onto that one now. Alan Sheehan has been sacked by Swansea. As they say, a change is needed. There's lots of great Championship managers on the market, as we've just been discussing. So I think if you're going to change your manager now, is probably the right time.
No, I think this one's harsh, personally.
What do you think, Ethan? Because you know a bit more about Swansea than us.
It's a little bit harsh, but then again, they want to be like pushing towards like playoffs.
Yeah, but they haven't got the squad for that. Yeah, but that's why I think it's harsh. Their squad is nowhere near.
Yeah, but they want to, so they need to at least get the manager right first, because the manager can't.
Yeah, but the manager can only do what he can with the players in front of him, kind of thing. I think it's really harsh because Swansea are not their squad isn't at the level of top 6 or anywhere near top 10, I would say. So personally, I think it's harsh.
It's not.
I just don't think he got the results.
No. It's not the same. It's not the level. I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah.
I just don't think he got the results that the club needed, and then.
This is one I see Russell Martin going to out of them all.
I don't see him going back. What is this thing at the moment with managers going back to their old clubs? Like it's like I don't get it. You don't always have to go.
It's like a nice little merry-go-round.
Obviously, Swansea won't get Gary O'Neill. I think Norwich have more chance because of the fact he played for them.
Yeah.
I don't think O'Neill played for Swansea.
I don't know who Swansea will get in. Who do you think,
I
Ethan?
genuinely don't know.
Not a clue, mate.
Fair enough.
Not a clue.
We'll move on there. We'll get back to some footballing action because Millwall and Preston played out a 1-1 draw thanks to defensive errors from both teams. The visitors took the lead early on thanks to a poor back pass that left Michael Smith with an easy finish, Max Crocombe out of position. However, this error was not the worst in the match because Preston goalkeeper Daniel Everson failed to kick the ball, giving prolific striker Mihailo Ivanovic an open goal. Have you seen these errors?
I've seen the Everson one.
The Everson mistake. Oh my word!
What are your thoughts on Everson? I actually think he's a decent.
I love Daniel Everson. If it was me, I'd have kept him, and I'd probably be starting him because every loan spell he's had in the Championship, the teams have been like, "Oh my word, we've got to keep them."
It's fine.
Like they're like, yeah, we got to keep him. He's such a good goalkeeper. Like we need him in the team. And then he's never really had a chance with us. When he came in for Danny Ward the season we went down, we were just such a better team. But yeah, his error was.
Yeah,
his error was very bad on the weekend.
But
I mean, I've now just seen it, and that is absolutely like.
He just misses the ball completely.
Goalkeepers make errors, though.
I still think he's one of the.
You can't do that.
Oh no,
he's one of the better keepers in the Championship.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's just one of them, isn't it?
I'd say it's a good result for both teams though. This because they're both pushing for playoffs.
I didn't realise where Preston were, to be honest.
Oh yeah, they're fourth now.
Yeah,
they were tragic last year.
That is crazy.
And no, they've had a very good window.
Heckingbottom doing a great job.
Yeah. Well, with Rob Edwards seemingly off to Wolves, Adrian Vivish took charge of Borough's game at home against Birmingham, and they managed to win it 2-1. Dale Fry gave the hosts the lead, Damari Gray equalising in the 29th minute. Hayden Hackney, however, scored the winner in the 5th minute of first half stoppage time. Could Vivish be the new permanent boss? Or
No. I think if they wait for Carlos Corberán, because
you think?
He looks like he's on the way out of Valencia. He looks like he's going to get sacked. I think Corberán would be a perfect fit for Borough.
I would say Vivish has done well where he's gone, though. He has done well.
He's only had one game, no?
No, but he's done well at other clubs under other managers. And
I thought you were just talking about that one game.
No, well, he did well in that game as well. They won it.
And they've been on fine form as well, bro.
I think Rob Edwards is leaving in a really bad way here. I just don't think it's right. The way he's been talking about Borough being a whole family kind of thing, and then he gets an offer from Wolves and just goes at the first opportunity. I think
it's a Premier League club.
Yeah, but Premier League club that realistically are going down. I get.
Yeah.
I understand that he played for them. I understand that, but Borough they have a big chance of being above Wolves in terms of leagues next season because Borough do have a chance of going up, depending on who they appoint.
Yeah.
And I think they should wait for Corberán. I think Corberán, he just fits that Borough team like a glove. It'd be a perfect appointment, I reckon.
Fair enough. Well, we'll go from one interim manager to another because Southampton.
Skipping through these.
Yeah. We've got a lot to talk about. Southampton interim boss Tonda Eckert has won his 2 games in charge so far and is making himself a candidate to become the next permanent boss. They beat QPR midweek and this weekend beat Sheffield Wednesday 3-1. Kasper Yander scored his first goal for the club alongside Finn Azaz. Huh?
That's what.
But that was since we've done the last show.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah, but Kasper Yander, Finn Azaz, both scoring their first goals for the club. Adam Armstrong got the other one. Harry Amas scored for the visitors. Do you think Tonda Eckert could be their next permanent boss?
He's one.
Like, would you make that decision if you were Southampton?
Go on then.
I personally don't like it when the interim becomes first team manager.
What if the interim wins like 20 games in a row?
Well, that's a bit different, Matt. Like,
he's 1 for 2 from 2, so he could.
I've never really been one to be behind interims taking.
Well, then who should Southampton get? Because they have got
the same conversation about
no, but they're different to the other ones because they are the second probably biggest budget in the division, maybe third biggest.
Again, you could say Corberán.
I think if you're Corporate, if you've got Borough and Southampton as options, you choose Southampton, surely.
Yeah, but Borough right now league position, obviously Borough.
No, but
a lot better.
if Southampton appoint the right manager, they can be there. They've got a good squad. I'd
rather be at Southampton than.
Yeah, but wouldn't you say Southampton's season's pretty much over already?
No. You realise they're only 10 points off the playoffs or so, right?
I can't see them getting up there now.
I don't know how you can say that with 10 points being the difference.
How can I say that? What do you mean? Look where they are in the league.
They're 10 points off the playoffs.
Cool.
Like
Probably less than that.
Cool, but
I'll check. They are still within a shout. I know that they're low in the table, but the table's still tight. Millwall are sat on 25 points. Southampton are on 18. They're 7 behind the playoffs.
Who's around Southampton at the minute?
You got Wrexham, West Brom, QPR.
So we can say Wrexham could get playoffs because they're only.
They don't have the same budget that Southampton have.
Come on, man.
What are you on about? It's about budget, it's about squad, and it's about players.
I just don't think Southampton will be up there now. I just think this poor start to the season has just hindered them so badly.
Yeah, but you look at Wickham. Wickham's start of the season was absolutely tragic. Now they've won
Yeah, but that was a bit different. Wickham sat their manager ages ago. Now,
if Southampton get the right manager in, they will be in the playoffs.
They will.
Exactly.
I don't
they
think
will
they'll get playoffs.
At least playoffs. They could even get.
They might. They'll get top half, but I just don't think they'll get playoffs.
A bit of stretch.
I think it's a stretch, but it's still on technically. They're not far off Borough.
It's not written off yet.
No, and they're nowhere near written off yet.
Well, I'm writing them off.
Well, one of the other newly relegated clubs played Swansea this weekend. Former Ipswich player Cameron Burgess scored 2 own goals as they lost 4-1 to the Tractor Boys. Jack Clark opened the scoring, but Swansea equalised with the next goal. John Calco Franco, is that how you say it?
Gonzalo Franco.
I've written that wrong then. In the 50th minute, Burgess scored his first own goal in the 55th, the second in the 81st, with even Azan scoring one between. Are Ipswich back?
Yeah, but it's a whoop fast performance from Burgess.
Someone's got to check his account, surely.
He just forgot what team he's for.
It was the fact that against his former club as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to score. Wrong one.
The thing is, I think with Ipswich, like Coventry, we're saying the same thing. We think they're back, but then they'll go drop points the next game. Like we said, they're just so inconsistent. I don't know who they've got, but that's what is that 2 back-to-back 4-1 wins away from home? Because obviously they got.
Because they
beat QPR.
Hang on, who did they play midweek though?
Must win.
Watford.
Surely home.
Watford. They drew that.
Yeah,
they drew that
2 back-to-back 4-1 wins is quite impressive.
I think they're starting to gel as a team a bit more now again.
They just need to be more consistent, and then they'll be fine.
And find the ball and find the feet of Philogene because.
Oh yeah, Philogene, because he is just
super
a weapon.
When do you play?
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah.
When do you play?
Ipswich, December, I think. I think it could be even Boxing Day.
That'll be a good game.
Yeah. Thankfully, we've got a while to wait till then, so we can hopefully find our feet a bit more as well. Wrexham squeezed past a superb Charlton side 1-0 at the racecourse. Josh Windass scoring the only goal of the match in the 77th minute from the penalty spot. He has 5 goals and 3 assists so far in the Championship. Is he the signing of the summer, would you say?
No. Well, I've always said he's the most underrated player in the Championship.
If no, then who is?
Well, I'd have to ask me that one. I haven't thought about it.
Well, you said no quite confidently, and then so I thought you might have another name in mind.
Come back to me. Give us like 30 seconds.
I'm trying to think of all the top teams. You've got Southampton signed Finnazaz and Tom Fellows, neither of which have set the world alight so far. Ipswich.
Say Nunes, but
Marcelino Nunes has been very good.
Yeah. Nunes.
I wouldn't say he's been better than Windass.
Well, it's a name out there. Well, I'm searching this up because there's
Birmingham probably have a shout with someone. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think they do. To be honest, I know that
we don't have a shout. We got no one.
Did you even?
Jordan James. Jordan James, to be fair, is up there. Jordan James is up there.
Oh, Christ.
This is really showing off your knowledge here, mate.
Yeah, mate. So in all fairness,
Ollie McBurney.
Ollie McBurney. Was that this summer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure it was because he left Las Palmas, didn't he?
He did.
So,
any name or shall I move on?
Richard Kone for QPR.
No, because he did well at the start, but he's fallen off a bit. He's up there.
He's not been playing. That's why.
Yeah,
he's a machine.
He's good. But we'll move on. Despite taking the lead, Portsmouth were beaten away at the MKM Stadium. Hull with a 3-2 win. Terry Devlin scored both Pompey goals, the first and the 16th. But Ennis Destin, Carl Joseph and Joe Goldhart all scored for the Tigers to give them the 3 points and help consolidate their playoff position. How much longer can they stay near the top?
How long is a piece of string, Matt? I don't know. Like, I keep thinking they'll drop off.
I think I'll drop off. Not soon.
I think they will at some point. But
I mean, they were predicted to go down by almost everyone.
Yeah, you can say I predicted them to go down.
I did. No, I did as well. All of us
did you? Oh.
Everyone did.
What did Reece predict?
I think he said Hull as well. I think
I said Wednesday,
everyone
Oxford and Hull.
Every prediction I saw was Sheffield Wednesday bottom, Hull second bottom, and Oxford third bottom, or those bottom three.
The manager's doing a great job.
He is.
I mean,
he was very unknown.
Like you said the other week, they play really good football.
Yeah,
they're scoring goals.
Tiki-taka is brilliant.
Playing it around.
Tiki-taka.
Hull has never seen tiki-taka before this.
Awful. But no, Joe Gelhart's doing well. Obviously, former Wigan, signed for Leeds. Didn't really make an impact at Leeds at all, but I think he's now finding his feet at Hull, so it's good to see. He meant to have a massive future as well.
Yeah, I mean, didn't he? He had a big injury, wasn't it? A very big one.
Well, at Leeds, I think so. Yeah. But no, he's starting to prove his worth.
Yeah. Well, should we move on to League One?
Do we have to?
Yeah, go on then.
What do you mean? Do we have to? It's an EFL show.
I'll let you go from League One.
Right, well, the Bluebirds made it 2 losses in a row as they were beaten away in Blackpool. They're expected to walk the league, but so far it's proved much harder than expected. And with a 3-1 loss here, they're down to 4th, losing to the team in 21st. How poor is this for
It's
them?
tragic because Blackpool are dross.
Are they?
Was it Fletcher as well with a brace? I think.
Yeah, might have been.
Not known for his goals, is he? Craig?
Yeah, no, Charlie, mate. He's not known for his goals, is he? Said that on commentary when we was up there. Then he goes and scores 1. Then he goes scores 2 now.
I've seen the Cardiff manager linked to the Borough job, Murphy.
Why is he going to get a move up if he's not doing great at the moment?
Yeah, but it's just one of them. He's still learning as a manager, isn't he? He's not exactly had many first team roles. He's been part of the coaching staff at City. So there's got to be something about him if he's worked under Pep. So
yeah, I'm just surprised at how badly the relegated teams are doing. I thought at least one of them.
Both in Championship and League One, is it? Because Plymouth are bottom.
Yeah, Plymouth are tragic.
I thought they would struggle though.
I actually don't think I've written about them this week. So should we talk about them briefly now?
Yeah, they are just.
I haven't they had something crazy like 4 away games in a row though, which is also very hard on them, which also means at some point they'll have a good home.
Did you hear what Tom Cleverly said?
I did not.
He said we're top of the Virtue League, so we can take that into our next few games.
No one cares about the Virtue.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I'm gonna remind you of Stockport's tweet yesterday where they said. Well, that's full time. It's a 1-1 draw, which steals qualification for both teams.
Yeah.
And we're now going to play the most pointless penalty shootout of all time, which I thought was quite a funny thing. Basically saying, fuck off the Virtue Trophy because it's shit.
Well, I quite like the Virtue Trophy, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to tell us about last night? That's not on my notes, obviously.
What, Gillingham? Oh, yeah. Well, Wickham won 3-0. It's most.
Oh, I know.
No, it wasn't even the match day score.
Well, this guy calls himself a fan.
This guy, man.
What, me?
Yeah, call yourself a fan.
What, Wickham?
Of EFL football, mate.
Well, no, because you said...
Anyway, it's 1-0. No, that was against Orient. No, it was the easiest win for Wickham ever. Gillingham were just dross. But I think the most entertaining part was the way up there. So we left at 3, got there at like 6, and we had half. And then by the time we actually parked up and got out, we had half hour to get on air. So
that's great.
So we had to run through, grab our media passes. The bloke on the door was like, "Oh, who are you guys?" Obviously, with the last 2 passes, which just got our face on. And I was like, "Oh, I'm the good-looking bloke one." And it's like, "Oh, here you go." Then. And then we was like, "Where do we go?" We end up like walking through like a school classroom. It's so strange. Walking through executive boxes, find Gareth Ainsworth just sitting on, like standing on top of the stairs. So say hello to him because obviously he's not managing because of his surgery.
Oh, right.
And then we find our way to the press box, and because they're so like strict with where you all sit, me and Charlie look at it and go, "Oh, of course we are. We're going to be right in the middle between everyone," in which we were. So we had to climb through like the safe standing barrier at the top of the stand. Like shambles.
Wow.
But easy win for Wickham, just as you do. The young bloke first appearance goal from a corner. And that's another set piece goal, and a few long balls. That's about it, really.
Right. Well, let's get back on track with the notes because probably the shock result of the week. A 5-star performance from Peterborough saw them beat playoff hopefuls AFC Wimbledon 5-0. Harry Leonard and Gustav Lindgren both scored twice, Carl Lisby scoring the other, and it pushed the Dons out of the playoffs to 7th. How worrying is it now that they've lost 2 in a row, especially to Peterborough, who are picking up, but still they're...
Well, they seem to make the right decision sacking Darren Ferguson.
Sure, they'll get him back at some point.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. He'll be back there in 2 years'
Who's
time.
there now? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know who they appointed,
but no,
they've done well.
What should be the quiz question?
I've not got a quiz today for you guys.
Not got a quiz?
Because we've not got a lot of time today, so you're getting let off.
Yes.
You're not getting beaten for once.
Lucky Ukraine.
Yeah, I'm bloody happy so I can go to bed.
Who is... I'm sorry, I'm trying to find out who their manager is. It is... Oh, it's Luke Williams.
Notts County,
Swansea, yeah. He's quite good. But he's really got a tune out of them because I think they've now... It's either 2 or 3 in a row they've won now where they were sat dead at the bottom of the league.
Well, I didn't think their squad would be one to go down.
No.
Despite losing... Yeah, despite losing Poku.
And Ricky J. Jones.
Yeah, despite that, I still thought their squad was too good to go down. But no, it is worrying for Wimbledon. But still,
I wouldn't say losing two games in 2.
Although then again, I was chatting to a Wimbledon fan yesterday, and he said the aim is still just survival because
like a top half finish is still
they've got a striker who's apparently injured now, and he is literally the way they play. They just play through him, and now he's injured there a bit. They're not sure what to do.
Yeah.
So the manager's got to work that one out. But we'll move on to a team that's also starting to find their feet. Top of the table, Stockport were beaten at home against Luton Town, who are really finding some form under Jack Wilshere. Jake Richards, Cohen Bramall and Isaiah Jones scored the goals for the Hatters, with Owen Dodgson sent off in the 81st minute. Does this prove Luton can still fight back for automatic promotion?
Yeah. Well, considering I said Jack Wilshere was a risk, he's proven me wrong.
No, and I stand by that because if you look at the comments on that video, someone said like, "Oh, well done for writing him off already." Calling him a risk is not writing him off.
Yeah.
It's saying it's a risk. It was a risk, and so far it is paying off for Luton.
It's not like I was saying, "Oh, this is an awful appointment."
Yeah, none of us said that.
That's writing him off.
I said I did think it was a questionable appointment, which now I'm being proven wrong. But I still think it was a big risk. But they're doing well. Their
squad should be a top 2 squad.
Beating top of the table as well, though, is quite impressive because Stockport have been flying this season. Did any of you see their pitch last night as well in the Virtue Trophy?
With
the Lino getting absolutely...
Oh, was that a Stockport?
Yeah, that was... I felt quite bad for that guy.
I felt like there was just someone up there with a bucket because how it was kept moving that Lino is quite sensational stuff.
But it was a very wet day yesterday.
Yeah, it was horrible. I was at St Albans and it was chucking it down. But yeah, on Thursday night, Charlie Savage scored for Reading against Stevenage, and it was the only goal of the match.
In the 4th minute.
Yeah, in the 4th minute, as the Royals eked out a 1-0 win. The visitors have now dropped down to 5th in the league and haven't won in 3. Will they pick back up soon, Stevenage?
A lot of teams are dropping off at the minute.
I know, but I think we predicted this at one point. We said Stevenage wouldn't keep it up.
But losing to Reading, who have been poor all season,
It's not been that bad.
They've been bottom 4, lad.
Yeah, but they've not been like horrendous. The games that I've seen, they haven't been like awful.
Yeah, but what? So you saying them being in bottom 4 is not poor?
Yeah, well, yeah. For a club of that stature, being at the bottom 4 is bad. But the games that they've lost, that it's not by like loads of amounts.
No, but that's...
they were definitely 100% winnable games.
Yeah. Well, do you want to talk a bit about League 2?
Not in particular.
He wants to go to bed, to be honest.
He does want to go to bed.
Know too much about
but before you go to bed, we're going to talk about...
Lose?
Huh?
Didn't Coley lose?
I don't know if they lost. I don't think so. Either way, we're going to talk about MK Dons beat Barnet before you go to bed. Because MK Dons came from 2-0 to rescue a draw at Barnet. Adam Senior scored the opener in the 13th minute for the Bees. Mark Shelton adding the second from the spot just 15 minutes after. Huh?
Why is the Somblonga not scoring?
He's not playing.
I don't think he's even scored
Jack Sanders rescued a goal before half-time for MK, and Nathaniel Mendez-Liang scored the equaliser.
Mendez-Lang,
however you want to say it. Scored the equaliser with his 3rd goal of the season. The Dons are massively outperforming their XG, so will they fall off soon?
No.
Because as much as XG can be a silly stat, for things like that where you can see they're really outperforming their XG, it does tell you something that they are getting lucky in some cases.
I said MK will go up because they've got a great manager at that level. I know.
And also a former Derby County striker, last season playing in the Championship. That's
who was that?
Mendes Lang.
Oh yeah.
Do you know why Britt Summerlonger's not scoring?
Because I told you this. He's injured.
Yeah.
He's injured. He's broken his nose.
You still play football with a broken nose.
I was chatting to a Barnet fan the other day, and he said Brett Summerlonger broke his nose.
You can still play
You
football.
spoke to a Barnet fan.
Yeah, there's one on my course.
They exist.
He's not a Barnet fan. He's an Arsenal fan. Exactly. But either way, I was chatting to one. He's on my course. He goes home and away. He loves them.
Poor bloke.
No, he loves them.
But to be fair, the limbs for MK Dons are actually quite good.
Apparently, he said he was surprised how many they bought because they apparently bought about 1,000 fans.
They took over like the whole stand. It was more or less the same as Grimsby was like ages ago.
But yeah,
interesting.
There were late goals in the game between Swindon and Tranmere this week, with the Robins coming out on top. Ollie Palmer, former Wrexham, scored the first goal in the 73rd minute, but Tranmere equalised through Christian Dennis with just 2 minutes of regular time to go. However, Finlay Munro scored the winner for the hosts in the 93rd minute of the match to keep them second in the league.
It's another late goal.
I know. Can they win the title, do you reckon?
Who?
Swindon. They're equal on points with Warsaw.
Shirt's falling. Sorry.
Oh no. Oh well. It can't be seen on camera anyway.
No.
Can it not?
If you want to know, we got an Inter Miami
Can it
top.
not actually be seen on camera? What's the point of having it?
I don't know.
Decoration, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's quite difficult to predict who's going to win the league at the minute.
I think it could be Swindon. I really think it could be.
They've got some good. There's some good managers down there.
I mean, Ian Holloway,
Paul Warren.
I do think the Holloway effect could kind of.
There's I think it's 8 points or 6 points separating first to eighth, so it's still really really close.
That's probably the most competitive League Two for ages. I want to say.
Because Gillingham have lost they've won one.
I mean, Walsall will probably bottle it.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah, but
well, they can't really bottle it when they're equal on points at the moment.
Please don't kick my why on that. Anyway, they'll go like 6 points clear at some point and bowl it.
Probably not. I don't think so. Not again. We'll move on though. Barrow 2-2 against Grimsby. Grimsby actually bottled an early 2-goal lead away at Barrow with goals from Danny Rose, not the one you're thinking of, and Kieran Green, putting them 2 up in 13 minutes. Raheem Harper rescued one before half-time, and Charlie McCann equalised with 16 minutes to go.
Well done, Raheem.
Grimsby could have gone third with a win, so is this a big opportunity missed, having been 2 up?
Raheem Harper scoring.
Yes. Yeah. Well, they're still in and amongst all the teams that can go up, so it's not exactly a huge loss, but
yeah,
they need the points to.
They did need the points. I mean, as all the teams do. But Barrow, obviously, they're sitting about 15th in the table. What do you think to them?
They're literally like the mid-table.
Yeah, it's going to be an average season. Not going to go down. Not going to get playoffs.
Right, well, we'll talk about the last game before we preview 2 of the games this week. Crawley Town picked up a narrow win over Fleetwood Town, who were down to 10 men after 10 minutes, with Zach Medley being sent off for a second yellow card.
After 10 minutes?
I don't quite know how you get 2 yellow cards in 10 minutes.
You would.
This helped Louis Flower and Harry Forster score for the hosts to put them 2 up. James Bolton got one back for Fleetwood, but it wasn't enough. So can Crawley pick up this season? At all.
Hopefully, but it's got to come sooner rather than later because they've been absolutely dying.
Yeah, we said last week it couldn't get worse for them, but then they lost in the FA Cup to who did they lose to?
They lost to a National League side. It might have been Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah.
This guy. What I said his name? Zach Medley. I watched it. I watched the highlights.
His name. I think he was at Arsenal.
But I watched these highlights and he just 2 horror challenges in the first 10 minutes. Like, what are you doing? Surely you make one and you think, all right, maybe I'll go a bit easy now.
Maybe you just didn't want to play.
Maybe. He's like, I'll have a day off.
Sacked it off after 10 minutes.
Went to bed.
Yeah, that's what Ethan wants to do. Look at him.
I do. I'm like fading away.
No. Right, shall we preview the games for this week then?
Yeah, let's go.
Right. Wimbledon host tabletop of Stockport at Plough Lane, but with both teams losing their last matches heavily, it will be a good encounter. Who's coming out?
Stockport.
You think Stockport?
Yeah. Well, you said about the striker thing for Wimbledon.
I think they could nick a draw at home, back at home. Maybe they'll nick a draw.
No.
All right, well, 2 playoff hopefuls face off in Stevenage this week. 3rd place Bolton, the visitors. They've made a habit of scoring late and it's helped them climb the table. Can they do it again here?
Yeah, because they've got Kozio Duru.
So you think he scores again late? I reckon 2-1 Bolton.
I don't think he...
Nice one.
It can stay.
I feel like he might be the best player in League One.
Who?
Koiza
Could be.
Dubry.
No.
It's either Kozi or Koiza Dubry. I don't know.
No.
Who is it?
Corley Woodrow. I can actually.
You
Caleb
dissed him
Boyd
the
Muntz.
other week.
Who?
Woodrow.
Yeah, you
but
were.
he had
said
an
he was
absolute,
shit.
yeah, but he had an absolute blinder against Orient.
Right. Well, that is going to be where we leave this week's episode. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.